And welcome back to the Milz and Gryllz show. Nobody thought we'd be
Welcome
here
back.
again. How are you, Mills?
Oh, mate. Any fitter, I'd be twins.
Any fitter, he'd be twins. But this is the first show of 2020, and my name is Gryllz. Nobody thought we would be here again, but guess what? We are. And I'm joined here by the man who has some breaking news and recently got engaged to his girlfriend spontaneously. Millsy, congratulations, mate. How are you?
Grills. I'm not bad. Yeah, you know what I'm like. I like to keep the ball rolling, so to speak. And yeah, me and the missus, I'm doing an 80K marathon, and then I'm going to propose to her at the end of it. Is pretty much what you're doing, Grills. So tell us a bit.
Anyway, mate. Anyway, we got a big show.
That.
We got a big show, Mills. It's the first show of 2020. It's been a while between drinks.
Yeah.
Not for you because you've been drinking every day since 2019. But nevertheless, we're here. So this is the New Year's Eve show.
Yeah. I had a good question. Some say you can't rush perfection, so we just wanted to wait until we were sure before we released the first song of the album, so to speak. Our debut episode.
You know, it's like you don't have to wait. You know, some say that Mac Miller waited until he was dead to release his best album, which came out last week. So,
did he?
Yeah, Mac Miller's got a new album.
Really?
Yeah, and he's dead.
I thought you were just saying something hell controversial. That's hectic. Let me look that up.
Well, it was hell controversial, but nevertheless, Mac Miller does have a new album.
Holy shit! I wonder what it's. Is it like a happy album?
No, it's really nice actually. But anyway, we got a big show today. We have the weatherman, Lachlan Kendall, joining us. We're going to take it back to the first episode and we're going to play a little bit of 21 questions. Well, 10 questions because I couldn't be bothered writing 21. Do a bit of Would You Rather and have a bit of a chat about some certain pressing issues that are happening at this point in time. Mills on the sideline.
Yes. Yes, Grills. I'm keen. As you know, I've just woken up. I've took the Grills shift this year, doing things a bit differently. Got the parents over. We're all sleeping in a cube, small apartment, and it's a barrel of laughs. But anyway, Grills, you have a question for me?
I do have a question. I have a question. If you were to think of one roofing company in Southeast Queensland that sells the best roofs, what company would it be?
Fuck. It would have to be the Golden Globe winner, Bo Walmsley Roofing from 2019. The big hitter.
They're still going on.
Some say the roofs are still on from last year.
Yeah.
Even after the Chrissy break.
Got to give a special thanks to our sponsors, Bo Walmsley Roofing. They got a special deal for 2020. Anyone who buys 2 Bo Walmsley roofs in 2020 will get a third roof completely 100% half price. And with all the fires at the moment, Bo's business would be booming, wouldn't it? Because he'd be needing to build a lot of roofs down in Victoria.
That's it. Provide some shelter for the wildlife.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, did you hear about the unsung Aussie hero, the Wombats?
The band, the Wombats?
No. Did you hear what the Wombats have been doing in the fires?
What?
Bit of real talk here. So the Wombats have apparently just like hundreds and probably let's say kilometers of underground tunnel burrows.
Or like the actual animal, the Wombats, not the English band.
No. Yeah, the actual Wombat, the OG.
Yeah.
And in the bushfires, they've found heaps of animals like bush kangaroos, even butterflies. All little animals have been hiding inside the wombats' holes with the wombats.
That's
So
insane.
yeah, so the wombats, like I seen this article, it was obviously like serious, but then with a joke title, it was like Wombats, the unsung Aussie hero, saving people. But imagine being
Wait,
that
so
wombat, and just like a snake just comes fucking flying down, a kangaroo, and everyone's just like jam packed inside this little hole, and he's just like didn't know what was going on.
good on him, eh? Just letting everyone into their homes, eh? Good on him. But so wombats, like the animal wombats, have seriously been like the holes that they live in, the little like systems they have. All the kangaroos, everything have just been jamming themselves in there. Fires
Yeah,
going over. They come out, they're like, oh, everything's burnt now.
and another thing, apparently they've been dropping like thousands of kilograms of sweet potatoes and veggies, like airdropping them so that the animals have something to eat.
Only in Australia, eh?
Only in Australia, but like I said to Dad, I reckon next prediction we're just gonna have like an infiltration of like fruit and veg growing in the bush.
Boy, yeah, fully. That'll
That'll
be
be
sick,
fun.
but bush tucker.
Teach a woman to
Before,
eat sweet potato, you'll eat for a
do
lifetime.
you have internet access right now? Because we actually have another sponsor, a real sponsor, Mitch MC. He says, Joey Millsy, I'm going to donate you $50 and also buy a shirt if you can do one little favor for us. So this is for you, Mitch. James, I want you to go on the Google right now and I want you to read the lyrics to a song for me. Can you do that?
Can do. What's the song?
The song is called Ram Ranch by Grant McDonald. And if you can read out the lyrics of that song, Mitch is going to give us $50 towards the show, which we will donate towards the bushfires. How about that?
Who's this guy? Yeah, I'll do it.
So Ram Ranch by Grant McDonald, $50 he'll give us. It's his favourite song.
Alright, it looks like it starts off with the chorus here. Okay. I've never seen this before. Here we go.
Neither have I.
Do I sing it or just read it?
Just read it.
18 naked cowboys in the shower at Ram Ranch. Big hard throbbing cocks wanting to be sucked. 18 naked cowboys wanting to be fucked. Cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch, on their knees wanting to suck cowboys' cocks. Ram Ranch, really. Verse. What the fuck? Alright, verse 1. Hot, hard, buff cowboys, their cocks rubbing hard. 8 wild cowboys out in the yard. Big bulging cocks ever so hard. Do I keep reading?
We'll cut it there, hey. We
Holy
can't make the first show of 2022 spicy.
Just so everyone knows,
Oh,
it's a real. Is that a song? Or is that just funny lyrics?
it's a real song.
Wow.
And I'm not joking. Mitch said if you read those lyrics out, we'll give you $50. And I really didn't want to read those lyrics out just because I know who listens to the show. So I thought I'd get you to do it.
Fuck.
Sorry, Mills.
Nah, you're right. What? Is it like? It's a joke, surely.
It's an actual song, apparently, according to Mitch. But there you go, Mitch. $50. Send it. Also,
Well, we can get you a shirt as well.
We've been riding a bit of a high since the Andrew Lamming interview last week. That show got 150 downloads. So hopefully we still got some follow-on listeners from that episode that just wanted to hear what Andrew Lamming had to say. And now they're listening to the next episode after that and they're hearing you say...
I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Imagine,
I just thought about that. I just thought about that just then. So I honestly think there's some people from the Redlands that have tuned in because it's 150 downloads just to hear what us young blokes interview Andrew Laming, right? Because we took it kind of seriously last week. Now they tune into the exact, yeah.
Even Lamo, like, what if Lamo's tuning in now?
Oh, he's gone. I reckon he's gonna be.
What about this? What if he's in the office and he's like, you know what? I'm playing this good bunch of boys. I'll just play it live for you. We'll put it on the Mega Boom, UE Boom speaker, and listening away, like, smile, coffee in hand, and then I just fuck. Oh, no.
You know what the funny thing is? That's exactly what's going to be happening. Because what I'm saying is we'll have some follow-on listeners from the Andrew Laming show where we took the interview seriously, and the first thing we've done is read out these 18 cowboys with big hard penis lyrics. So shout out to anyone listening from last week. This is a family-friendly show usually, but first show of 2020, we had to come in red hot, out of the gates, ready to rock and roll.
Wouldn't be using words like red hot grills, but yeah, I think we'll do anything for $50. So, I didn't know it was that. In hindsight, it's $50.
But the funny thing is, we probably gained a whole lot of listeners from that interview, and then straight away in the next episode, we've lost them all. That's the way the cookie crumbles. But anyway, we got a bit to catch up on. So last time we spoke, I was on a tour around Norway, shooting flames for a movie premiere, which was pretty much a 2-week bender, right? And then I went straight on to New Year's in Copenhagen with my boy Tommy 10 Beers Graham. I'll play you a little clip from us on New Year's in a second. However, the day on New Year's after this 2-week bender, right, I went and did a half marathon. 21.5 Ks or whatever it is. I forget what a half marathon is, but whatever. Anyway, my girlfriend Andrea, she was quite pissed off at me after that, right? Because she's right into her fitness. She loves health and fitness and all this. And anyway, right, I come out, run the half marathon in 1 hour, 29 minutes, okay? Which is really good, apparently. And she's just like, fuck you, hey. Fuck you. I'm like, what? It's like, you can just go on a 2-week bender and then just run like a very above average time for a half marathon, where some people bust their guts and put so much effort into it and then just get nowhere near that. So, all I can say is God made me the way I am, ladies and gentlemen.
You're born to run. Bruce Springsteen of Stradbroke Island.
So after that, though, James, I had a few beers the other night, right? Well, I apologise for my phone going off there. I put it on silent. But I signed up for... We had a bit of, like, not an argument, but we're looking at races around Oslo to do. And it's this trail run, right? In May. Right? And there was this one, there's a 5, 10, 20 kilometre. Then I seen there's this 80 kilometre trail run. I'm like, this must be a joke. 80 kilometres, no one can run that. And then Andrea is something to the tune of like, something like that. That's like, I'm like, I could do that. She's like, nah, I don't know. And then I'm signed up for it without even thinking. So I'm currently signed up to do an 80 kilometre ultra marathon around Oslo in May.
Fuck. You told me about this, and I was talking to someone, and I was like, normally when Gryllzy is doing all this stuff, I'm like, this is pretty hectic, but I feel like you've got it. And I'll admit, on this 80K run, I'm like, I don't know if he's got this one. I don't know.
Do you want to know a scary thing, Milz?
What's that?
Like, my mindset is, I do have this, and I'm going to do it. But in the back of my mind, I'm a little bit like, fuck, like, that's like
I think
skeptical.
you're the kind of guy that will like you drag yourself over the line. So I get that. I get that I reckon you're gonna finish, but like I reckon you're gonna be in some critical state as well. It could be another Grillsy gets back from Samoa straight into the hospital.
Okay, well, that was intensive care, so I hope it doesn't end up like that. No, but seriously, right? Like, I'm like, this is fucking gnarly. Like, 80 kilometers is a long way to run. So Dre's now my coach. She's my coach. She's written me a training program, and I'm actually going to train for it. I did, like, it's all at the training for it. No, really, man, like, because you have to, otherwise I'll blow my knees out and stuff. Like, it's that gnarly. This isn't. I thought it could be. I'm like. But I've been convinced by a lot of other sources that this one isn't something I can just do the classic pull out of my ass like that half marathon in Copenhagen. You know what I mean? I can't just pull this one out of my ass. Like, this is something that has to be done at least semi-properly, you know? But my theory, Mills, is the reason why I want to do it so bad is I feel like, oh, maybe I don't have this one. Exactly what you said. So that makes me want to do it more because it's challenging myself to do something I don't feel like. Well, I know I can, but it's a challenge. And my theory is, right, I'm like, okay, this is exactly what Andrea said as well. She's like, okay, so there must be people that do this race. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a race. So that means there must be lots of people doing it. If they can do it, I mean, I've done some pretty sick stuff. Why can't I do it? If other people are doing it, I can do it.
It's true. I back you on this one, but I just like it's just wild. Like for comparison, like Brisbane to Coolangatta. Like after this, I expect you to just want to jog everywhere.
Well, that's what I'm doing at the moment. So yeah.
Oh no, I was just saying it's a pretty cool like. I don't know, it's a boundary. Like, oh, you keep going.
Early shift's hard, isn't it, mate? Welcome to my world, eh? You're in the big dogs. No, but apparently, it's all about accumulating time on your feet. So this is what my coach has said, and I believe it. It's not really about how far you're running. It's about accumulating time. And it's about getting your body used to running for that long. Because the thing is, there's cutoff times, right? But you have 10 hours, I think, to do it. You do a marathon in average 4 or 5 hours. So you have 10 hours. And it's like running for 10 hours. So it's all about getting your body used to running for that long. Because if you just went and did that without your body being used to it, you'd fall apart. Like your legs would fall apart. You know? So what kind of I've been doing in my training program? This is only the first week, but it's about like accumulating hours. So I've kind of been going off kilometers. So we've got this training program, I'll bring it up, that I've been a bit slack on, but I'm still filling it out. Anyway, is accumulating the kilometers across the week so that at the end of the week you have a certain amount of hours or a certain amount of kilometers, and then each week you try and build up on that. So
yeah. I want to do a marathon now.
Yeah.
But like, fuck, I feel like you're a pretty fit guy at the moment. You've been pretty fit for a while. I feel like I've been out of shape for a long time.
It's just the first week, I reckon, eh?
Yeah. So my biggest thing, I reckon, for doing a marathon, I reckon this is what would get me. Every race I've ever done, cross country or whatever, I come out sprinting with everyone else, like, and I just blow
as well, eh?
I blow all the energy and the excitement of the first 100 meters, and then everyone just settles down. Like I remember, I was this comp, like, I should, like, it was Med East or something. There's heaps of fast guys there. I'm not fast. Started cross country, and I just thought, you know what? I just sprinted in front of everyone, and I laughed at the first. Yeah, for the first lap, I was like, if I keep this up, I'm gonna break a record here. I ended up coming like in way back in the pack, like, and I nearly spewed up as well. Like, I reckon the hardest bit will just be like keeping composure.
Dude, it's 80 Ks, but like, so I did this 21 kilometer half marathon on New Year's with Tom, right? And immediately after, I couldn't walk properly for like a good hour or two. And I remember saying to my friend I did it with, I remember saying, how is a full marathon even a thing? How is that even physically possible? What the fuck? So you know what the first thing I end up doing is? Signed up for double what that is. Yeah, so.
Oh well.
But yeah.
This will set you up. Maybe I should do it too, because if we're gonna go into business later in life or start a company, we need to be breaking sort of boundaries like that. Even if it is a burger shop.
Well, we're off to a pretty good first week, mate. Monday 15 Ks, Tuesday 10.5, Wednesday 10, none on Thursday, Friday 10, and then Saturday, which is Saturday none, and then today 25. So it's 70.5 Ks this week. But apparently...
every jog you did this week isn't even long enough.
Yeah, exactly. It's still 10 kilometers under what it is. But apparently all the training programs on the internet say that all the real good guys, they do about 200 a week. So that's the goal, to be between 150 and 200 kilometers for a week, which is fucked. But I feel like if you build yourself up to it,
I'm going to sound like this is coming from like someone who's in a lazy patch. But who has time for 200 Ks a week? Like, what are they? Like,
exactly.
Surely
Exactly. You gotta make time, brother.
That's it. What about like your knees on the road? Is it bad for your knees? Like jogging on concrete for that long?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So if it's around the trail on rocks and stuff, but that's what I'm talking about getting your body used to running for that long.
You should go.
Your body adjusts to it.
Yeah. That actually reminds me of this African tribe. I forget what name they are. My sister's boyfriend was telling me. And some of them will run for like a day chasing a deer. So they'll like, for 24 hours straight, they'll just, and you can imagine how fast they're probably going. Like, they'll just chase down and they'll share the run. So there'll be like 5 of them. One of them will sprint ahead and go at 3/4 pace and just chase this deer. The rest sit at half pace and follow him. And then when he gets tired, the next one goes and does 3/4 pace. And that's how this tribe's always caught deer. Or whatever it is, gazelle, whatever they have over there. And then...
It's secretly African tribesmen.
Yeah. They're just like the most hectic. And then they also, the same tribe, catch lions and tigers meals by... So the lion will kill, say, like a buffalo or something. And their tactic is 4 of them will run over with spears and scare the lions. Like, it might be like 7 lions like eating this thing. All the lions scatter because they're like, what the fuck's going on? They quickly cut off a piece of meat, real small one, just for them 5 boys in their tribe, and then they leg it before the lions realize, like, they got nothing.
Just legging it. Legless. Sorry, I was distracted. I was looking at... You know what I was actually looking at? I was looking at a picture of Donald Trump naked with a massive penis saying, "Your move, Iran," while he's smoking a cigar.
I seen that when I was scrolling through the group chat with my dad yesterday, and I just seen him look at that picture and be like, what the fuck?
But what I was looking for is just this little clip of. I just said I caught up with Tommy 10 Beers Graham on New Year's Eve.
Mm.
Tommy hasn't. He's a changed man, but he's not. So I'm gonna play you a tiny little clip of what sums up me and Tommy's New Year's Eve. Do you want to hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. I believe we're riding a scooter, an electric scooter. Right up. It's just it's real loose. Okay, here we go. Yeah, boy! Oh, yeah! On the fucking scooter! What's the fucking life scooter? Say! Oh, he said it's the sea. Forward, go forward. We're in a taxi, man.
We going?
No, don't run the red light.
Are we
Don't
going?
fucking run the red. Don't do it. Don't. But there's fucking cars everywhere.
Sorry about my friend. Shut up, bro.
Oh, you fucking dropped these cunts.
Go forward on, bro. What do you mean? Look what's going on.
Huh?
Go forward, the
I'm
camera.
not looking. I'm filming for the boy.
Put the camera forward.
I can't.
We're running
Holy shit. Fuck. I seen that video. We used to run in red lights on a line scooter.
Well, I wasn't driving, for the record. I was on the back filming.
Oh, boys.
But I've got my shit together
How
since
was that?
then, Milz.
Was that a good time? New Year's?
Yeah, well, you heard it here first. Ah, boys. Ride or die, boys. I believe that's what he says.
Fuck. Dom Toretto.
But Mills, how are you, mate? How are you? Enough of what I've been doing. What's been going on in the world of James Miller?
Oh. FA. Not much, actually. Today marks the first day of Jimmy Mills Electrical. To speak of one thing.
Maybe we should stop plugging Bo for a bit and you can plug yourself.
Yeah, nah. I got a random job today, Gryllz. It literally is, the guy's like, it started raining, the power to my house went out, and this was on Friday. I felt bad because my parents were coming over and he's like, can you help? I'm like, yeah, I'll come help. So I've just got to be like a detective and go over there and figure what has turned this guy's power off and turn it back on, and that's my job for the day.
Okay, I think I've solved the case already.
What is it?
So I'm not saying that we used to do this for fun to holiday makers on Stradbroke Island, but maybe this could be what's happened. So maybe at night he's got someone that hates him or something, and he's running past, opening his electrical box, and turning off the switch.
Man, how good would that be? I just go there and be like, oh, it was a hard one, mate. That'll be $300.
You know what you could start doing? You could start going around and people.
Doing that. No. By the way, Lemming, that's not the kind
They'll
of
call
business.
you because, yeah, exactly. Don't do that.
Yes. Nah, I think you could have water somewhere. But anyway, yeah, what happened over Chrissy? Chrissy met my sister's boyfriend from Tunisia, spent time with the fam. You know, it's just not that exciting. Tunisia is above Morocco.
Oh,
but
how they meet?
He's a bit of a madman. He lives in China. He moved to China when he did the China move, like you did the Norway move. When he was 18, he was just like, fuck it, I'm moving to China. Gotta make a life.
That's a one-up on Norway, hey. I'm just gonna randomly move to China.
China's the small-eyed Norway, I heard.
They do say it's the Norway of Asia.
They do. And anyway, so he could already speak fluent French. His, fuck, whatever language they speak over there, and English, and now he can speak Mandarin. So he's a bit of a lord. But anyway,
I learned a bit of Mandarin myself over Christmas period.
What was it?
You want me to say
Hey,
speak some Mandarin?
Yeah, what's your Mandarin?
Okay, here we go. That's it.
Fair enough.
It's because it's like mandarins, like the fruit, they don't actually make any sound, so it's me speaking it.
Wait, what I want to see from you, Grills, this year is, the chats. I'm on Smoko.
Yeah.
My dad actually thought of this. True. He's like, fuck, Grillsy would kill it at doing songs like that. Like semi-serious, nice instrumental, but then just really funny lyrics in band form.
I'll tell you what, by next week, we're going to pick the show back up weekly, right?
Yeah. Or actually, yeah. Who was talking to me? They had a good idea. You there?
Also have a party to go to next week.
You do?
I have a party to go to next week.
Ooh.
I'm going to...
Now that you're an athlete.
I'm going to a certain engagement party, but we'll talk about that another time on another place. How do you want to... Are you ready to play a game of... actually, I got an interview for you. I got the weatherman, Lockie Kendall, joins us.
You know Lockie's window cleaning now?
Yeah, he is. Really?
Australia, yeah.
Hell yeah. You should get him into the course I'm doing, because I'm about to go to England to do a course to abseil down buildings to clean windows and shit.
Yeah. Maybe you can meet in England.
But anyway, I got Lockie Kendall. I'm just calling him, and he's going to give us the weather for this week.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm joined here by Lachlan Kendall, the weatherman, who wants to give us some of the weather for Norway.
Hello?
Hello, Lockie.
What? Hi?
How's the weather in Norway?
It's cold. Cold, rainy.
How cold are we talking?
Not as cold as you'd think, but between
How cold?
2 to
How
7
cold do
degrees.
I think?
Oh no, usually we have a lot of snow now.
I have been in Norway around this time, and yeah, we couldn't get out of my cousin's house because there was so much snow.
Oh god. Yeah.
So it's not doing that.
Huh?
It's not doing that in Norway at the moment.
No, we don't have snow at all.
Would you swim?
I don't know, would you?
Nah,
Thanks, Lockie. Thanks, Lockie. There you go. Lockie Kendall. He's hung up. He's had to go away to give the weather. He's had to go out chasing storms again. Lockie, thanks, mate. It's good to have you back on the show.
You know what I find interesting about Lockie?
What do you find interesting about Lockie?
Besides his tone of voice, is he was a weatherman and now he's a window cleaner. It's almost like he has a little thing going there, you know? Big storm comes over, Lockie comes over. You know?
Yeah, how those Melbourne players, eh?
Bit of a conspiracy there. Look into that.
Millsy, I got a couple of games for us to play. One of them is a bit of thank God you're here, just like old times. It's early, so you might not be ready to roll. And I also got 10 questions. Which would you like first, my friend?
Let's go. Thank God you're here.
Okay, so if you don't know this game, thank God you're here. I'm going to be the maestro for this week. So I say something along the lines of thank God you're here, James, and come up with a scenario. We both wing it and bounce it back and forth, and the one that fucks it up is the loser.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's do it.
You sound flaring and ready to go, mate.
Just stretching the jaw. Getting ready to yap your ear off.
All right. James, Father James, thank God you're here. Praise the Lord, James. Thank God
Pleasure
you're
to be here, my son.
Anyway, everyone is waiting for you to give the Christmas Day sermon, Father James. Please take the microphone and proceed to bless your children.
No worries, my son Joseph. Just let me take off my gown and underwear. Okay. Welcome here, dearly beloved. I now pronounce you, Joseph Rago, now the proud husband of the Norwegian Prince S. Do you have any last words?
Fuck, now in the coffin. Okay. I can keep going with this. Yes. Do I get another chance? Can I have one?
Yeah. Ready, I'll start. You ready? So, Gryllz, do you have any vows you would like to share before I put the hammer down and pronounce you husband to the Princess of Norway?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
The inventor of beats himself.
Yes, I do. I have a few words. Thank you. Thank you very much, Father James. You know what? It's been a hell of a season these last two seasons, and I just want to thank everyone over 2018 season, 2019, for coming out, supporting me. As always, the fans, my family, my friends. You know, we've accomplished a lot in these seasons. You know, we've gone up north. We're going to Mongolia next month, and we've done a lot. We've come away with 2 championship trophies, but just want to say I couldn't have done it without my sponsors, by Warmsley Roofing and Ram Ranch. But unfortunately, it's when it's time, and it's time to hang up the boots. So I'm going to pass you on. To my coach, and he's just going to just say a few words for you. James Miller, everybody.
All right, folks. Joseph, he's always been a bright young lad. He's always put his best foot forward. And no exception here at Suncorp. He has taken this young lass by the scruff of the neck.
And back onto the wedding thing.
Pretty much asked her. He didn't, sometimes in this kind of lifestyle, you just got to take the bull by the reins, so to speak, or take control of the situation. And no exception here from the youngster. Gryllzy has asked this young... Right, I'm out. I'm out from a speech.
Just serve it back, because I got one more. Serve it back.
All right. Gryllz, any last words before you run on the pitch?
Yes, I do. I just want to say, how much.
Behind every great man is a great woman. Gryllzy,
I'm
back
getting
to you.
fucking buried. I'm getting buried here. I'm getting bodied. No, okay, all right. You know what? I just want to say,
Behind every
I
rose
just
is a stem of thorns. Back to you,
fuck
Gryllz.
off. This is for the Ram Ranch thing at the start of the episode, isn't it? Okay. I just want to say how much we're gonna miss you, James Miller. As we missed you, and you know James was a great friend of mine. We did a podcast together, but you know it's just it's so hard to believe that you know that you were murdered, James, for exposing. Oh, fuck, I'm out. I got to give that one to you, mate. You had me from the start there.
I was out first. All right. Thank God you're here. Tick.
No, okay. You can say that I won in this one but everyone, you know who the real winner is. You know who the real winner is in this.
God bless.
Love is the winner.
Love is the drug for me.
The winner. Fuck. All right. Thank you, James. Enough of that. Enough of your talk, which I cannot confirm or deny. All I'm going to say to the listeners, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Yeah, yup.
Yup. First, yup in 2020. That's for all the old school Milz and Gryllz fans out there.
I'm psyching after a bit of psych juice. What's your psych juice?
My psych juice? My psych juice? I'm actually currently really psyched because we just got a heart rate monitor because my coach is doing a heart rate test on me next week. So we got a brand new heart rate monitor. And she said, I asked her if I could put it on when we...
Do the vertical salsa.
Yeah, the vertical salsa, if you know what I'm saying. So how cool is that? Haven't you always wanted to do that? I feel like that's every man's dream.
I never knew I had that dream, but yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
You sound a bit tired, mate. So yeah.
Girls, you know what you should do? I think the sex is a no-brainer with the heart rate monitor, but maybe said girlfriend should do like a strip tease and see what makes your heart rate go up. Imagine like she takes her socks off and it's just like.
Yeah, but maybe what if I did a strip tease? Let's see what.
Her heart rate lowers to like almost sleep.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, I just want to give a shout out to my real estate agents in Oslo. Big fuck you. Just wanted to add that in mid-episode because I know they won't be listening and they won't hear it at least in the middle of the episode. So I just want to slip it in where they can't hear this. Fuck you to my real estate agent.
Why is that? Are you still living above the nightclub?
Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty much living here now, but yeah, it's another story for another day. Anyway, Mills, what do you want? Foot Jobs Weekly Roundup or 21 questions?
I'll go the 10, 21 questions.
Okay, so I got 10 questions for you here, mate. If you get them correct, if you get all up at 75% correct, you win a great prize. You win a Bo Walmsley roof.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here's my questions. Number 1. Where are the only 2 countries that you can't buy Coca-Cola?
Sudan and Venice.
Incorrect. North Korea and Cuba. You cannot buy Coca-Cola in North Korea or Cuba. Number 2. What animal are the Canary Islands named after?
Oh, the canary bird.
Incorrect. Are named after dogs. It comes from the Latin phrase Canari Insulae, which means island of dogs.
Oh,
Number
yeah.
3.
Fuck.
How many babies are born every second?
48.
4.
Really?
That was an easy one. I don't know where you got 48 from. I don't know.
Well, I said 4.
Oh, yeah.
I said 4.
Number 4.
What? No, I said 4. 8.
Number 4.
Yeah.
What are the only 2 countries that have purple in their flags?
Oh. Oh, yep. No.
Not even close.
Hold on. Purple. Cambodia and Venezuela.
No, Nicaragua and Dominica.
Fair enough.
If you got a second, I got 5 more of these. Sorry, 6 more of
Yeah.
these.
You know what? I always think like I would be so shit on them Who Wants to Be a Millionaire shows, eh?
Okay. Number 5. What is the world's most expensive coin?
The $2 coin.
No. In 1933, the double eagle was a $20 US coin made of gold that never went into circulation. It sold for $7 million.
Fair enough.
What country has more islands than any other country?
Fiji.
It's left field as, man, and you're gonna not believe me, but it is Sweden. Sweden.
What?
Yeah, I know. It blew my mind. That's what the internet says. Sweden.
All right.
How many people die every second?
3.
Oh, 2.
Ooh.
How many folds are in a chef's hat, and what do they represent?
4 and love, trust, unity, and hope.
All things that are associated and are qualities of a good marriage, but 100 ways, 100 folds, and they're the 100 ways you can cook an egg. That's what they represent.
No.
Yep. And finally, what is a national animal of Scotland?
This one I'm actually trying to get. A badger.
No, it's actually a unicorn. Even though a mythical animal, the unicorn is a national animal of Scotland.
Oh, fuck, they're backwards over there. Oh, well.
Anyway,
What did I get?
mate,
What did I get?
0 out of 10.
All right. Oh, well, you can only go up from here. Would you, be honest, would you have done any better with them questions? You reckon you would have got any of that?
No, I wouldn't have. I deliberately made them so you wouldn't get them.
Maybe the baby
To
being
provide our viewers with quality radio content, and I'm sure they're all hanging off the edge of their seats.
Just to paint a picture of the level of trivia knowledge of Mills.
Okay, mate. It's been I kind of got to go to bed, mate. I got a early morning.
Yeah, that's fair. I might even go back to bed before doing this job.
The Mills.
It's been a pleasure. I was talking to someone the other day. Who was it? It was Joel. We should do the potty, like podcast.
Love you.
The podcast when Like, whenever, like, we're feeling it or we've got enough content, then shoot one out. Or should we do it weekly no matter what?
No, I think we do it when we're ready this year. So they're going to be fewer, but they're going to be more saucy and sexy.
Yeah, and more like, saucy and sexy. Nice,
But we
Gryllz.
can't use that as an excuse to do one every 3 months.
No. There's got to be at least 2 or 3 a month.
Yeah, done. So, Mills, you have a great evening, and we're going to leave everyone with a Foot Jobs roundup.
Oh, really? It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
I love you. Not you, I mean the fans.
Love you, Gryllz.
I love you, guy. I love you guys.
And all our Andrew Lemming fans, yes. We have more politics for you next week. This was a bit of a different episode.
Next week, John Howard and Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit are coming on the show. Hey, did you send Andrew Lemming his t-shirt? He's actually been in my inbox trying to get one.
Yes.
Is that not yet, but I will do it?
Actually, there's no reason why I should. I've already paid for the envelopes. I was like, it was on the back burner because I was like, I've got to go to the post office and get an envelope, but I've got him. Yep. Tell him it'll be there. It's being sent today.
Okay. Cool, mate. Anyway, Mills, I'm going to play the Foot Jobs roundup and I'll leave you.
Sounds good, boss.
Have a great day, my friend. I miss you.
Miss you. Oh, Gryllz.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to mention any marriage of any sort, or no? We're just going to... All right, Gryllz. We'll talk about it next week. Talk about it next week.
Well, all I'm going to say is you may have heard on last time we did a show, which is about a month ago, Mills was kind of joking about me getting married in order to
Mark, I wouldn't say that on Gryllz.
Which is still very much a joke. So
all right.
Great idea, James, and I've taken it into consideration, but with much thought and much thought, I've chosen to think about it a bit more. Anyway, Foot Jobs Weekly Roundup, everyone.
Foot Jobs Weekly Roundup.
What were you going to say, mate?
I was going to say, if something was to happen, we should have a full episode based around said topic, but we'll do the footies roundup. And
oh, mate, if I was, if I would let the fans know if something like that was ever going to happen. But anyway, let's just, fuck off.
Fuck me, boys. First game back from Christmas break. And 4 of the 6 foot jobs were out of commission for whatever reason, injuries and still holidaying it up. So Sergeant Revo, head of marketing promotions, had a special retro night for the foot jobs. We got a couple of the toe job boys stood up and helped the brothers out in the trenches. And we got we went old school. We got the plain white tees and the Necco out, and we were looking good, both on the t-shirt department and on the field. I tell you what, the toe job boys, they dug deep. First game for the footies, we held them 4-4, and then the legs kind of gave out and they ran away with it 8-4. But great experience for everyone. You can't be disappointed. Back it up with the second game of the night for the toe jobs. And I tell you what, so we pretty much ran all the toe job boys. They pretty much ran twice. And fitness isn't their strong point. But I tell you what, man, they dug deep. And we absolutely gave them hell in that second game. If anything, the boys played better for the toe. The toe jobs game is probably the prime time. And yeah, fuck. It was a heartbreaking loss. It was 4-4. Marco, the big Italian stallion, knocked a fucking absolute blinder from about halfway to level it up with a couple of minutes to go. 4-4. And then in the dying seconds, about 30 seconds to go, the little shits just got a couple of lucky little rebounds and just fell into them, and they got a goal with about 30 seconds to go. So we went down, but you got to walk away as a winner. You know, the opposition, they were saying to us at the end of the game, you boys are getting better every week, and bloody oath we are. So bloody Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, fellas.
The little shits.
I tell you what, bud, I'm absolutely knackered. You know, the boys were sweating out a couple of weeks worth of grog, and you know, the best part of it was there was about a 40-minute break in between the games. So we managed to go upstairs and squeeze a couple of beers in. So, you know, happy days on the foot job and toe job front.
There you go, Mills. Have a great night, mate, or day.
Have a good one, Grills. Ciao.
Oh, by the way,